Hey, this is TalkToMe. I cut off the previous video short because there's no pause in the recording. It's just a finish. So when I click the button, it ends the whole recording. My mom just walked in and handed me the list of classes because we found out there was an alternative course to the one we're taking. Maybe it wasn't available at the time, but it would have been easier than the one we're currently pretty much flunking. But it's hard. And we could have taken an easier course, and we ended up not taking it. I guess either because it was already booked, first come, first serve, and because we're online students, we're not allowed to even apply until on-campus students have already finished applying. So it's whatever's left over. Even if you apply the first day, it's whatever's left. So my mom just came in and gave me the sheet showing all the different courses and stuff that we've taken, and I don't know how many more we have to do. It's so hard to keep track, but yeah, she can be so insensitive. I love her, and I never say otherwise. I love her. I really, really, really do. But I'm sitting here, and she knows I'm suicidal. I've told her. She knows, and she might say, "Hang in there," or "Yeah, we all are. Just get your school done," or something insensitive, passing it off like it's normal, because for our family, it kind of is. And then I try telling her I want to go and I want to see a psychiatrist, and there's a place nearby, and she rolls her eyes. She has a psychiatrist, and she won't even talk to him. She's fortunate enough to have a psychiatrist. She pays absolutely nothing to go and see him except for taxi, which is $20 one way, and it's so some $40 to get to there and back. And she won't even talk to him. She's been through hell. She has PTSD, and she doesn't want to rehash it. She doesn't want to trouble him. She doesn't want to waste his time. These are quotes. She says this. She thinks that getting better and talking about something that he's paid, it's his job to listen to these things. He gets paid to do it. He's a professional. He wants to do this. He wants to help. She's shortchanging him by not talking to him. And I got her to promise she would. And then I mentioned the next time, she says, yeah, I might bring it up, but we're not going to really talk about it. I might mention that it happened, but I'm not going to rehash any of it. So she basically took it back, and she's not going to. She doesn't want to get better. She's over 60 years old, and she's waiting for it all to end. She doesn't want to get better. She doesn't think from now, at this point in her life, she can change, that she can learn, that she can improve. She doesn't really care. I don't understand that. I don't want to understand that, because I don't want to be like that. I don't want to not care. I don't want to just roll my eyes at other people. I understand. I've been there. I don't want to be insensitive to others. But it hurts. It hurts so much. I can be sitting here talking about how I'm struggling not to kill myself. And she comes in and she knows what I'm doing, and she doesn't care. I love my mom, but she is one of the biggest reasons I'm suicidal. I love her. Oh God, I love her. but she favors my brother in every little thing. If I hug my brother, she gets jealous, and she automatically wants a hug from him. And then she doesn't want anything to do with me. She's jealous. She sees me as competition for his affection. She sees everyone as competition for his affection. She sees everyone as competition for getting affection for her. But and it's hard not to wonder if anything happened to me, if she would care. Because I've been sick. I've had an ulcer for 8 years. And it didn't get treated because she didn't believe I had one. She still doesn't believe I have one. And it hurts. And it's getting worse. It hurts emotionally and psychologically and spiritually, and my ulcer, it hurts physically. And it's getting worse because I can't do anything about it. I can't treat it. I can't get my nurse to take me seriously. I don't even want to have to go back to see her. I don't have the time. I don't even have the willingness. I have schoolwork I have to do. And I can't bear to do it. I want to help people. I want to make images and put stuff out there and give people something. I want to make something out of my life. And they're arguing. My mother and my brother are arguing, and they've been doing that all day because the school is, it's wonderful, but it's hard. It's hard. And we're not getting, we're already getting the maximum amount of financial aid we can, and it's not enough to live on. It's not enough to live on. We're not buying expensive stuff. We're not. We don't go to the movies at all. We have the cheapest internet. We have CenturyLink. I'm sure there's worse ones out there, but that's cheap. We have CenturyLink. We're attending online school and we have lousy internet. I pretty much wear clothing for years. When I do get clothing, it's typically hand-me-downs from my brother. We're just eating cheap stuff. You know, Banquet? They have these cheap meals and pot pies and so forth. We're living on that. And ramen and PB&J and cereal. We don't go anywhere. We don't do anything. We don't have friends. I haven't played games in years. I have this computer, and I use it pretty much to do school and try to do a little bit of entertaining stuff, like watch things on YouTube. I'm too depressed to even get into a game. I am an optimistic person. I am a happy person. I am a kind person, and I care even when others don't have the strength left to care. I don't give up on people even when everybody else has. I love my mom even though she's hated my guts just because I was born. She has psychological disorders, I recognize, that keep her from essentially loving me, that have turned me into something, an object of despising, an emblem of hatred. I get that. I understand. And but I'm still willing to work with her. Even when my brother is at his wit's end, and he's a kind person too. Even when he's at his wit's end and he can't take it anymore and he stomps off to his room, he's just so angry. He never does her wrong. Never. Neither of us do. I love my mom. I have taped to my wall something my mom wrote some years ago. It's it says, "I love you, Mom." And that's back when she was doing better. But the more self-hating she becomes, the more troubled she is, the more problems she has, the more she lashes out at me. I'm her coping mechanism. I'm the one she turns on as a means of self-comfort. She can't lash out at the world, so she lashes out at me. I'm the scapegoat. I'm the one she blames for everything, no matter how ridiculous it is. She once blamed me for tightening the lids on jars and containers in the fridge in order to starve her. She's paranoid, and yet she's still reasoning. She still has reasoning. She's still there. It's so conflicting. She's not completely messed up, and she's not completely right. It hurts. It's hard for me to fathom how someone who can think and feel and comprehend and has all the capacities that every human being has can randomly, without any reason, hate me, or at least not love me, can neglect me, she doesn't like it when I hug her, she doesn't like when I approach her, she makes a face of despising, she laughs and smiles when about the most terrific things. We're talking about her health, and she thinks it's funny to say, "Mom, you can't just live on sweets. It's going to kill you. Do you understand how serious this is? You can't just not eat food. You can't just give up on doing this or that. You're going to hurt yourself. You've already hurt yourself so much. You're sick. You shouldn't be walking around without a cane or the walker. You shouldn't be doing these things. You should listen to us. You should lie down. You should call for us when you need help and you fall." She failed us the other day and in the middle of the night, and I didn't even hear it. And my brother heard it, and we're so accustomed to hearing things because we're in an apartment. We're so accustomed to hearing horrifying things on a regular basis. You can hear everything. You can hear people fighting, screaming, trying to kill each other, attempted rapes. It's horrifying. And it's hard to know. And then it seems like every time someone moves in upstairs, they're either a carpenter or they don't know how to keep a bowling ball on a shelf. And I don't know. It tends to be noisy up there. And we even had convicts up there who were wanted, busters and all. And it's not the best neighborhood, but we can afford it. And yet they're saying that it's actually quite expensive to pay for this 3-bedroom. Well, actually, it's a 2-bedroom with 3 people, and we pay $475 and some odd cents. I'm trying. I'm trying to do the best that I can do. I'm trying to get my schoolwork done. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying so hard not to kill myself. I'm trying to cheer up. I'm trying to hope.